Hello and welcome to today's video. On today's video I'll be making a top. I'm going to attach it up there. So basically the measurements I'm going to be using for this tutorial will be the shoulder. In that case it is 15. The bust, size is 36.5. The half length or 17, and then waist measurement, which is 29. Then top length, basically 19. So these are the measurements I'm going to be using for this tutorial. I personally do not like using this kind of fabric to sew anything because it is too slippery and it's just annoying. So I've pinned it all round so that it will be easier and like manageable for me to work with. So first thing I'm going to do, I would basically go ahead and like draft a basic bodice pattern on this, but I don't want to do that. I just want to go straight to the point. Okay, so this particular fabric is 21 inches, so I'm taking 4 down. Okay, 4 down. So I'm starting from the 4th mark and I'm doing 21 inches. I'll still reduce it from up here though, but like I said, the top length is 19 inches, but I'm going to fold it with 1 inch, so it will equal 20 inches. But like I said, I am going down, so what I'll do here is to come down by 1 inch. It's an off-shoulder top as you saw in the picture. I want it to, she really wants it off, well, not totally, but she doesn't want it high, so I'm going to go down by 5 inches and I will start my measurements from this 5 inches. So the front is the front fold, and then this is the back where the zip will be, because she wants a zip behind. So this is it's supposed to be, it's basically 1 inch I left for the zip allowance. So we're going to go straight to it and take the shoulder measurements. Remember I said that shoulder is 15, so it's not like you're going to be needing it as a baseline though, to help you draft your pattern. Okay, so this fabric is on fold on her biggest measurement, which is her bust. Okay, so I'm going down 5 inches is what I'm taking out. So her shoulder, her armhole measurement, I'm going to go with 7.5. Remember in the previous video I said your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm done talking. Basically, okay, I'm going to do a voiceover for this and you guys will hear it in voiceover. Goodbye.
Okay, so I am basically drafting the armhole. Yeah, you want to do that. Now I'm taking the half length measurement. Remember, I'm starting from the 5th mark. Her half length is 17, so yeah, that's where I'm going to take her waist measurement. Just make that straight. Now I'm going to take her bust measurement, which is 36.5 divided by 4, which I got 9.12 thereabout. So I've marked that there, and then I added 1.5 seam allowance. So I usually add more than like 1 inch, just in case the person eventually grows big at a point, and yeah, you just adjustment and you do that. So that's the waist measurement. Yeah, 7.25, and that's what I'm marking here. If you remember the picture, there's a ruche in front, and it's not supposed to be too tight, neither is it supposed to be too free. So I am going to just go out by 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'll go out by 1/2 inch just for that little allowance there before I add my 1.5 inches seam allowance, just for ease. Okay, but I must say, if your material is stretchy, then you do not need to add that 1/2 inch. Take it down. Next thing I'll want to do is to go ahead and measure the neckline. So I am going to go in by 4 inches, and I wanted a deeper neckline, so I'm going to go down by about 7 inches for the front. Then the back will be about 6 inches. So just, and then I don't want it to just be a straight neckline, so it's going to just be curved a bit in front. I just had to add this chip. So you cut the back first. Remember, cut the back neckline first, then you can remove it and cut the front. So that's basically what I'm doing. Cut it. So I have separated the front from the back, and I have cut the front neckline as well. Okay, so this is not shown in the video, but you'd want to go in from the neckline by 2 inches. Where the armhole is, right, you're going to still go in by 2 inches. Remember, it was 7, so now it's going to end up being 5 inches. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but the neck is not going to be this wide. So remember, there's a ruche in front. I am going to attach I'm going to go and fold this in first before you do every other thing. Fold the front, fold the top, and fold the bottom for both the front and the back pieces. And yeah, I was supposed to come and show you the continuation, but again, I lost some clips. But this is basically it. I went ahead, folded the front and then the back, joined it together, and I attached a sleeve to it. Remember, it was 1.5 inches we left as a seam allowance here, so that's the 1.5 inches there. Remember to weave. Okay, so I attached the sleeve. I used a different material for the sleeve because the material wasn't enough. It was quite small, so I had to use another sleeve. I used an elastic up. So like I said, I went in again from that armhole side by 2 inches. I don't know if you understand, but please try and understand. Okay, so the sleeve, I made an elastic casing for it, and I passed an elastic through it, so the sleeve puff side has elastic.
Then for the elastic on the hand side, I did not create a casing for it. I just put the elastic on the material, used my zigzag stitch, and was sewing as I was dragging the elastic. Make sure you mark the line so that those elastic points that you're going to join is going to align. That's basically what I did. Then for this ruche side, I cut another fabric entirely, folded it, and then placed it at the back side. This is the back side of the front piece, because you don't want it showing in front. So this particular fabric is a 3 by 10 inches allowance fabric. So 3 inches by 10 inches is 3 inches wide and 10 inches long. Then I folded the edges and placed it at the back side of the front piece, folded, and then made those 3 stitches that I'm showing you. So the 2 stitches at the edge to put it in place, and then the middle one to divide the passage. So this is a rope. I just did a rope. You can use whatever rope you want, a different fabric, same fabric. You can use bias. You can use whatever you want to use for the rope. Okay, but I used the particular material. I just folded it and sewed it, and then passed it through the casing, through the space that I left. Okay, so pass it from under, above. You can see the channel I passed it through, and it is when you pull on that rope that it becomes a ruche top. So yeah. Okay, so see it in front. On a normal day, you can just make it plain straight if you want that, but once you pull on the rope, it ruches. So that's basically how you make this top. Very, very simple. Like I said, I'm putting a zipper behind. I'm going to do that and I'll show you the finished look. So this is it. This is how it looks. Thanks for watching this video to the end. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in my next video.